Hello! Yay! I'm finally back with a video on a Sunday. That means I'm really consistent with my uploading schedule. Really proud of myself. Yeah, so as you can see, I am wearing a really fierce winged eyeliner. That means our topic is all about those two friends. I'm going to be showing you my tips and tricks of doing a wing, do's and don'ts, tips for hooded eyes especially. I see so many people slaying a wing on a daily basis. Not even like makeup artists, like normal people in their everyday life. They can slay the wing, the eye shape for it, and some people need some work to do because winged eyeliner is really difficult, especially when you have hooded eyes like me. I have hooded eyes, that means I have extra skin that folds over my eyelid and covers everything on my eyelid, my eye space. So my visible eye space is pretty much limited, and that means my wing is more difficult to do because I can't just do the pull it out, bring it back technique. I have to make some changes, and I'm here to help you doing a wing because I think I mastered the technique of doing a wing on myself and on other people, so that qualifies me to be a good teacher. So let's get started. So the basic point of this video is actually to work around your crease. As I said, you have a hood that folds over your crease and your eyelid, and everything that's underneath or on your crease is going to be hidden by your hood, by your fold, whatever. And if you do a wing, normal wing, you might run the risk of having your wing underneath the hood and then it's covered up and doesn't look good because only half the wing shows up. It's like the little curve at the end of your eye that I see so many times. And we actually want to have a wing that's visible when we close our eyes and open our eyes. We want to have a wing all the time. And that's actually the first common mistake. People do the wing with closed eyes. So you have cut fierce wing with closed eyes, then you open your eyes and it's gone. That's why we need to have our eyes open while we do our wing, so we know how to work around the crease, how to make the wing visible with open eyes, because most of the time you have open eyes when you do everything. You talk to people with open eyes, you don't run around closed eyes, yeah la 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 la, my wing is so fierce. No, you have to see where you go and still have a cut fierce wing. So the second mistake is to line your eyes too thickly. When you do your wing, you normally line your lash line, and because you have limited visible eyelid space, you don't want to cover it up with black liner because that makes your eye look smaller. You want to have some degree of visibility of your liner, so make it thin, otherwise it can transfer to your eyelid to go up your crease, or it just makes your eye look really small and closed off. Especially with lining your eyes, do not pull at your skin. It creates wrinkles and premature aging over time if you do it every day or like twice a week. It can make your eyes really saggy, and then you have more hood that can cover everything, and that's really not what we want. We want to prevent all the sagging and wrinkling, so please do not pull at your lid. And if you use tape to do your wing, that's like a hack. Do not rip it off like a waxing strip. Please pull it off gently so you don't tug at your skin. Be gentle with the skin around the eyes because that's really delicate. So we now know how to line our eyes. And I see so many people doing this next mistake wrongly. They start the wing way too early. They start the wing on their eyelid actually, and the whole point of doing a wing is to elongate the shape of their eyes. But some people, they pull the wing way too far in, so it's actually on the eyelid. And first of all, your hood will cover everything of your wing, and second of all, your wing will it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't help your eye shape. So pull your wing out further. By putting it out, I don't mean making it longer. I mean take the starting point of your wing, where your wing starts, out further, not on your eyelid, but out further. My wing is actually not on my eyelid space, it's actually kind of like on my temple already. So keep that in mind. So we now know how to line our eyes, where to start a wing. Now we can do like the normal triangle thing, pull it out, bring it back. Yeah, that might work, but we should practice it a lot before going out with that, because I've seen so many people doing that technique, doing everything right, all the steps I said, but then are really bad at lining their eyes, doing like really precise lines. You have to practice that and make your freaking wing pointy, because I've seen so many people doing a really crappy job of wing. Like it looks like a baseball bat and it's rounded, and why do people think that's like flattering for the eye shape if you have like a baseball bat or like, I don't know, some banana on your eye? Yeah, please be careful with that. The most important part when doing a wing with eyes that do not have a lot of eye space is not to pull your eyeliner too far up and not make the angle not too high. Makeup artists normally say, oh, you should like aim the end of your wing towards the end of your eyebrow. That works with some people, like 3% of the population, but not all of us. If you do that, you might run the risk of having your whole wing covered up by your hood. That's why we have to make the angle a bit more straight. That really helps elongating your shape while still maintaining like a lifted feeling. You have to really be careful with your angle. Make more of a straight wing than like a wing that's too high, because then you, as I said, you run a risk of having your hood falling over your wing. Now you have the perfect line that's pulled out further. You have the right angle, you have the perfect shape and everything, but you want to make it thicker because you want to go for a really fierce wing. Oh yeah, normally we would go from up above and make it thicker there, but if you do that, your wing will be covered up by your hood. So what we should do is work from below. That sounds pretty strange, to make the wing thicker from below, but that helps to go around your crease, to avoid your crease. So if you want to make it thicker, work from below, because that's the only way to not have your wing covered up by your freaking hood. So you can still have big thick wing, you don't have to go for baby wings, but work from below. We have a perfect thin line, a line that's pulled out a bit further than normally, a good angle of a wing. We have the really sharp, precise line that we practice a lot, and with a thick line that's not eaten up our hood. What we should do now is to tightline our eyes, because if you have mascara on, maybe false lashes in a black wing, the skin underneath, like the waterline up above on your top lash line, will show through, and that skin that shows through doesn't look good. It doesn't look cohesive. Yeah, well, you can do it, you can rug around it. It's not that big of a deal, but still, you can tighten your eyes to make your, you can tighten your eyes to make everything more cohesive and more put together. Yeah. So this wraps up my video of doing eyeliners, do's and don'ts, tips and tricks. Tips and tricks. Oh gosh, my English is so bad today. So I hope you liked it. I hope I helped someone doing the wing rightly and slaying a good wing. And I hope, even if I can only have one person, that's a good accomplishment for me, like helping only one person, even though I'm not there explaining it to them, doing the wing for them. So I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe, like it, comment, share it, and we will see us on, yeah, probably next week. So have a good day. Tschüss.